If you've been following the news lately, you probably know China has relaxed its policies, and on January 8th, there will no longer be quarantine for inbound travelers. This is big news, and this means tourist visas will most likely be issued again in 2023. So I thought it'd be a great time to talk about some of the best places to visit in China. I reached out to some of my YouTube friends to get their opinions and show you 12 of the best places to visit in China. This is part of my 12 Years in China series, so let's jump right in with number 12. My friend Ali will start off this list with some pretty interesting places.
Hi there, my name is Ale, I'm from Mexico, and I have a YouTube channel called Ale Viajar, where of course I talk about my life in China. Some of the most beautiful places that I have seen in China are located in the province of Guizhou. I went there this summer and I visited specifically two small towns called Fujian and Jiuzhaigou. These two towns are very famous because they host Chinese minorities. The architecture of the houses there is just beautiful. And there are really nice hikes that you can do where you can get amazing views of rice terraces. If you love photography, I think that these are great places to visit. Though they are becoming a little bit touristy, I think that they're still a great option to see the beauty of China. So I hope you can go one day and visit.
The places Ali talked about look really awesome, and I hope to visit one day. Alright, next up on our list is a city I still haven't visited, and it is presented by my friend Aleese.
Hello there, my name is Aleese Lightyear, and I think one of the most unique places in all of China is the mega city of Chongqing. It is a massive, incredible, beautiful, stunning, delicious city that is filled with some of the coolest architecture you have ever seen in your life. Beautiful, lush, rolling mountains, massive rivers running through the cities, so many bridges connecting you from here to there. If you're into photography, Chongqing is a photographer's dream. Literally every single view of that city, wherever you go, is jaw-dropping. And if you are a spicy food lover like myself, then your taste buds will tingle when you eat all of the most delicious Chongqing food. Chongqing has a very special style of cooking where every single bite is packed with a numbing, spicy punch. So if you are coming to China and looking for a fun place to explore, definitely check out Chongqing and check out the several videos on my channel at Aleese Lightyear that I have made about Chongqing and all my other China travels.
Aleese always seems to be having a fun time, and Chongqing is definitely on my list of places to visit. Next up might not be on everyone's list, but Jason will tell you why you shouldn't miss it.
Hello, my name is Jason Smith of The Bridge Podcast. The Bridge Podcast. You can find us on YouTube and Spotify. I'm here to talk to you about Wuhan. Wuhan is a city of bridges on the Yangtze. There are three big districts. Hangzhou is where I would go if you only have a couple of days. Hangzhou, Jianghan Walking Street, you have a mix of colonial architecture, Chinese architecture, modern architecture, and the fashion in Wuhan is off the charts. You think Shanghai are the fashionistas? No, then you have not been to Wuhan. Go check out Wuhan, where tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of young people fill the streets at night, every night. They have rugamian, which is hot dry noodles. The city is full of beautiful bridges, and the lights, all of the skyscrapers in downtown light up using one theme every night. So all of them turn blue, and then you can see birds flying from building to building. The entire city is gorgeous, overlooking the Yangtze River, multiple bridges, multiple styles. We'll see you next time.
Jason definitely has a lot of energy and makes Wuhan sound like a fun place to hang out. Let me know if he convinced you in a comment below. Alright, moving on to number 9 on this list is Yvon with one of her most unique travel experiences.
Hi, I'm Yvon from the channel Go Yvon, and I want to share one of the best places that I have traveled to in China with you today. The best place that I have traveled to is actually a province. It's the Gansu province in the west of China, because there are two places that I really enjoyed visiting. The first one is the Mogao Grottos. Those are carved Buddha statues in mountains, and there are so many statues there from Buddhas, from very big to very small, and they are beautiful. You can't really go into the grottos because that will damage them, but they're absolutely beautiful. And then the other part that I really enjoyed visiting in Gansu province are the Rainbow Mountains. You might have heard about these mountains. They are absolutely gorgeous, especially when the sun shines over the mountains, because then you can see all the different colors that are in those mountains and they look like a rainbow. So if you have the chance to visit China and to go to Gansu province, make sure to visit those two places. If you can't visit, make sure to watch my video that I made about those two places.
Yvon had an amazing trip and I really wish I had time off to go with her, but it was still fun to watch her videos on Go Yvon. Alright, moving on to number 8, I will talk about a place I like because this is my list after all. One of the coolest things I've ever done in China, pun intended, is visiting the Harbin Snow and Ice Festival. This is a festival that happens each year in Harbin, and you have probably seen some of the pictures before because it is very famous. Yvon and I wanted to visit for many years and finally went in 2019. We had a great time and really enjoyed the whole trip. You can also add in a stop at China's snow town if you have a few extra days. We went skiing, visited the snow town in the ice festival. Harbin is a really interesting city that blends Chinese and Russian cultures. If you get the chance, don't skip the Harbin Ice Festival. Alright, we have made it to number 7 on our list, and if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to like it and help other people learn about the awesome places to visit in China. Okay, number 7 is presented by Sarika from the channel Part-Time Traveler China.
Hi friends, this is Sarika from YouTube channel Part-Time Traveler China. We are Indian family living in China since more than 5 years now. So today we're gonna discuss about must visit place in China. If you are living in Shanghai and you want to see the actual ancient towns of China, you must visit to Suzhou. Suzhou is famous for its old water towns, its bridges, its old culture, food, and it is quite close to Shanghai. It just takes around 30 minutes if you take high-speed trains. So let's have a look how does Suzhou look like.
After busy work life, people prefer to visit cities with slow pace. Suzhou is one of the city with a pace of life, where you can't only feel ancient vibe, but modern vibes too. You can feel the old China and the real China. It is also one of the 20 most popular tourist cities in China. Mostly people do not know Suzhou is also famous for its high quality silk production. It is one of the wealthiest cities and has been known for its high culture, academic excellence and the wealth of many generations.
If you want to see more content like this, you can visit our channel Part-Time Traveler China. We have a lot of content like food, culture and festivals and everything. You can support us by subscribing our channel.
I actually visited Suzhou when I first moved to China and I really enjoyed the city. I'm sure a lot has changed in 11 years, so I should probably go back one day. Moving on, we have James talking about one of the most interesting buildings in China.
Hi, my name is James. My girlfriend and I have a YouTube channel called James and Kelly where we show our travels throughout China. One of the most unique places we have visited in China are the two lows in Fujian province. A two-low is like a gigantic circular fortress made of mud, stone, and wood. These buildings are only 3 to 4 story tall and housed entire clans. Rooms are built along the walls and the inside has an open courtyard. You can learn more about the two lows by checking out our YouTube channel or visit them yourselves by driving 2 hours outside of Xiamen.
I haven't been there yet, but every time I see footage of the Tulo buildings, I think I need to visit. Speaking of places I need to visit, Ben from Elevated Tours is talking about his favorite place to take tourists.
Hey, this is Ben Cubbage from Elevated Trips at elevatedtrips.com. I'm an explorer and guide on the Tibetan plateau, and I use my YouTube channel to take people out to really remote areas so they can see places that almost no foreigner has been before. In my 12 years of living in Western China, the most beautiful place to me in Western China is Nangchen. Nangchen. Even the Chinese characters of this are super obscure and most people are not familiar with these characters. So Nangchen is my choice because it's remote, it's beautiful, it's untouched, it's just one of the last discovered places of Western China, and it's about a 20-hour drive from the capital of Qinghai province. Nangchen has over 98% Tibetan people living in it, which means it is almost 100% authentically Tibetan.
Ben has shared some of his experiences in other videos on this channel, and every time I think I should book a tour. Luckily, you can possibly book a tour in the near future, so be sure to check out his site and channel. We've made it into the top 4 on this list, and if you are still here, you probably like this type of content, so be sure to subscribe. Of course, my city was going to make the list because I live here and there is so much to do and see. Beijing is really a tourist paradise. From historic buildings to massive theme parks, Beijing has it all. If you are into history, you will need to visit the Great Wall, the Forbidden City, the Temple of Heaven, and the Summer Palace. There are other historic buildings and things to see, but those are the must-sees in my opinion. If you are more into food and shopping, there are many hutongs like Nanlo Gushong that offer a mix of food and souvenirs. And if you are into theme parks, you can visit Universal Studios or Happy Valley. Overall, I think Beijing has a good mix of modern and historical things to do, plus a good selection of local foods to try. You really can't miss it if you are planning a trip to China. But enough about Beijing. Noah has something completely different to show us at number 3 on our list.
Hi, my name is Noah Kartha, and one of my favorite places in China is Xishuangbanna, or as I like to call it, the Banna. It's actually rated as a top 3 travel region by Lonely Planet for 2022. Many people's traditional view of China is something like this, a gorgeous little green space with old-style wooden architecture. But Xishuangbanna is nothing like traditional China. It's full of these pristine Thai-style temples submerged in the rainforest. The rainforest in Xishuangbanna is one of the most rich and diverse rainforests in all of China, and makes for a pretty awesome food scene there as well. But the main highlight of Xishuangbanna is Gaozhuang, this spacious night market right in the city center, full of all kinds of scrumptious goodies and stunning scenery. If you're interested in my Xishuangbanna video, as well as my other videos, make sure to head on over to my channel, Noah Kartha.
This looks like a really unique place, and I would love to check it out in the future. Alright, let's move on to number 2 on our list.
Hey, I'm Harvey. A really cool and interesting place that I have been to in China recently is Gulangyu in Xiamen. It's an island just off the coast where all vehicles are banned. It has a colonial past, so all the architecture has a European vibe and was built in the late 19th and early 20th century. It's full of winding alleys and sandy beaches. I was lucky enough to spend a few days here before heading to another really cool place called Dongshandao on the east coast of China in Fujian province. Dongshandao is an idyllic hideaway where I spent a few days driving down the coast, swimming in the warm sea and stopping off at different secluded spots to fill up on oysters and squid. It truly was a trip of a lifetime, and I even made a video about it. So if you want to see the video, go check out my channel.
That looks like a lot of fun, and I did watch his video, which is worth checking out. We have made it to number 1 on this list. Did you guess it right? Yvon and I got the chance to visit Jiuzhaigou, and we were blown away by the natural beauty of the area. According to Wiki, Jiuzhaigou is a natural reserve and national park located in Sichuan province in southwestern China. Jiuzhaigou was inscribed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1992 and a World Biosphere Reserve in 1997. And after visiting, I can see why it is a World Heritage Site. I have traveled many places around the world, but this has to be one of the top places I have seen. The water in the area is so clear and the natural beauty in the valley is amazing. If you get a chance to visit, it is a must-see in China, and I would go back if I get the chance. So there you have it, 12 awesome locations in China that you can see when you visit. Be sure to check out the other YouTube channels which I linked below, and leave a comment if you think we missed a must-see spot. This list is obviously just our opinions, so let us know in a comment below if you think we missed something. And don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are looking for another video, you might like this one here, and I hope to see you over there.